Okay, so let's talk about people pleasing for a moment. We're going to start a new series on this channel. I'm so excited about it because I need it as much as you do, because I think it's a very important topic, very important discussion. We need to have it. We need to know what it is. We need to be able to identify it so that we can confront it, so that we can stand it down, so that we don't succumb to it, so that we can get about the business of enjoying our lives, because we only get one of them. We only have one life to live, so we might as well live it to the fullness of our ability and potential, and living our lives under the oppression of the people approval, the people pleasing addiction is not going to be a life that's worth living. So let's get started. Number one, we have to understand that when it comes to people pleasing is a good thing taken too far, okay? People pleasing is a good thing taken too far, taken to an excess, taken to the extreme, okay? We are hardwired. We are neurobiologically, psychologically, physiologically hardwired for connection, for belonging. Brene Brown, for those of you that don't know her work, I talk about her all the time. Get to know her work. Sidebar stream of consciousness. We are hardwired for connection, for love, for belonging, for supporting one another, for being vehicles and the facilitators of hope, encouragement, support, love, compassion, empathy, encouragement, inspiration, even if it requires us to, at times or occasionally, put our own personal wants, desires, preferences, and even at times our own personal needs to the back burner to support the community, to support a group of people, or to support an individual. That's great. We are hardwired to do that. So I don't want us, as we're talking about people pleasing, I don't want us to swing the pendulum all the way to the other extreme where we don't care about nobody and we're not interested in nobody else but ourselves, and all we do and all we focus on is our lives and our children and our career, and we can give a flying fig Newton about everybody else, because that is going to result in a very miserable life. Ask Scrooge from The Christmas Carol. If you have not watched The Christmas Carol, don't know what to tell you except get yourself some help ASAP and watch The Muppet Christmas Carol, because that's the best version in my opinion. If you don't have Disney Plus, you need to bless yourself and do that too. Stream of consciousness, back to the point, okay? People pleasing is a good thing taken too far, all right? We are hardwired for connection, giving, supporting, helping others, and doing so sacrificially at times. And there is no greater joy than doing that when it's coming from the right place and when it's appropriate and it's coming from the right heart space. People pleasing is taking that to an extreme. And that is what you and I we're all in this together. Let me know in the comments below whether or not you struggle with people pleasing, how much of an addiction it is in your life. I want to see that I'm not alone in this, because I'm pretty sure I'm not, hence this series, right? So what we are addressing is not the support of others. We're supposed to be supporting people. We're not against sacrificing, serving, laying down our own preferences, needs, desires, aspirations, occasionally and at times to help other people. We are dealing with something that takes all of those good qualities to an extreme and to a detriment. And how I'm going to do it, there are many books and materials and videos on people pleasing, what to do, what not to do. I'm going to, in this series that we're going to do about people pleasing, I'm just going to give you the series of do's and don'ts that you can use to help you catch yourself in the act when you are about to, or you are in the motions of, yielding to the people pleasing addiction. Because until you can identify the traits, the habits that we have all formed around living our lives to cater to everybody's needs and wants and impulses and desires and opinions and ideas. It comes in many different forms. It takes on many different shapes, different dresses, different shoes, different stilettos, but it's all the same thing. And if you don't know how to identify it in its different expressions, you can often yield to it and not realize that you're doing it. Me too. So let's start with the first don't in this people-pleasing detox series. 1, don't apologize incessantly for no reason. I do this constantly. I will do it when people inconvenience me. Somebody will bump into me at a store or at the gym or at the office or wherever have you, and I will apologize to them for them bumping into me, for them stumping on my toe, for them taking a piece or trying to take a piece of gym equipment that I was in the middle of using, and then they suddenly realize that I was actually using it, and then I'm apologizing for them when they're taking the equipment that I was using. Are you there? Do you do the same thing? Have you been guilty of the same thing? If you have, not making you wrong, I'm telling you that I literally do this all the time. I am just asking you to catch yourself and to make it a point to stop doing. Apologize for stuff that you legitimately and genuinely need to apologize for, and don't apologize for the rest of the stuff. People pleasing at its root is needing the validation and the affirmation of everyone around you and everyone in your life because of a sense of, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough. So at the very root of people pleasing is this unmet need, this void, this sense of worthlessness, this sense of no value, or the sense of my value and the only value I have in myself is in what I am able to do for the other people around me and the affirmations that they give me as a result of what I do for them, or how I present myself, or how I compose myself, or how I talk, or how I walk, or how I dress. How people perceive me forms and shapes my identity, my sense of worth, my sense of value, my sense of esteem, and who I am as a person and what I can contribute to the world. And so because of that, the incessant apologizing that we often catch ourselves doing is to ensure that the people that are in our lives, even if they are complete strangers, are still good with us. Because if they, for any reason, are not good with us, even if it's for something that they are in the wrong with and they're doing it to us, if that has the potential or the possibility of putting them at odds with us, that makes us feel less than. Our identity and worth is revolved around how they perceive us. So if they do something, or if I do something or don't do something, and I don't apologize for what I did, or for what they did, which I don't need to apologize for, and the possibility is present for them to see me in a negative way, my identity is shattered. So what do? I just apologize for everything, just in case. I apologize in the event that they could take it as though I had done something wrong to them or didn't do what they felt I should have done in that situation, even if I know that I have no. And here's the thing, when you apologize incessantly, when you're doing it as like a formality, and when you're apologizing when you ain't got no reason to be apologizing. I know I do. Okay, if we are going to walk in victory over this people-pleasing addiction thing, we have got to rein in this incessant apologizing. Apologize for things that you legitimately need to apologize for, and substitute the rest of the I'm sorries that we give in the course of the day for something else. You can, if someone bumps into you, or someone bumps into me, instead of saying, oh, I'm sorry, say, are you okay? Because when we keep saying, I'm sorry, I apologize, number one, we're making it all about us. And we want to be sure that we are still perceived as good to the other person that we are apologizing to, even when the apology is unnecessary. Okay? So let's put an end to that. The first don't in this people-pleasing detox is do not apologize incessantly. Apologize for the things that you legitimately and genuinely need to apologize for. Thank you so much for watching this video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you got out of the video. Let me know where you're watching from. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and click the bell button too. Remember that, so that you can know when I have new videos coming out. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to continue to live your life learning.